Alright guys, so this is going to be the official 3M indicator video. This is going to be a full guide on the indicator, how to claim it, and how to use all the features on it. This is insane addition that we added to the server because we did previously use the indicator with the brakes on it that only we had access to, and everyone was asking for the brake counter and everything. So we finally were able to make our version of it. One thing I wanted to just quickly go over before we get into all the stuff for the indicator is that when you guys are practicing throughout my course and everything like that, um, it's good to maybe just turn the SMAs off if you're just focusing on the structure, supply and demand part of the course, and then turn them on later once that gets introduced throughout the course and all that stuff. Um, and the brake counters also, I wanted to make a note that we just got these on the whole course. My entire course, all of Abdi's course, has been filmed before we had these brake counters on. But all the ranges and brake counting videos are still going to be relevant. You should still understand how it works, but pretty much now it's just going to be way easier with the brake counters. So first of all, yes, we do have the brake counters now. And of course, to get this indicator, you guys do need to be in our VIP program, which if you're watching this video, you should be in the VIP program unless this video is public for whatever reason. Um, and you would just go to our channel right here, 3M indicator. You can claim it there. Just put in your TradingView username into WAP, connect your account, and you'll get access to it. So, yeah. It's also going to be showing the triple M's for you guys just by default. And then I also do use the SMAs. So if you guys are going to be learning my system, I use the SMAs. Abdi uses the EMAs, but both of them are going to be in the indicator settings here. You can just either click show SMAs or show EMAs. So the actual SMAs like the 20, 50, 200 is already preset here. You can customize the colors. And then if you were to be trading Abdi's system, you can just uncheck that and click the EMAs. So it's just based on whose system you're trading. Then with Abdi's system, you can also show directional trigger candles and all that stuff. Another huge thing with this indicator is you guys will be able to set alerts when we are breaking up or down in structure, or when we are getting DTCs for Abdi's system. This is huge for my system, so if you're waiting for some sort of on a certain time frame for price to break up or down in structure, then you can literally set an alert for it. So you can actually press Alt and A as a shortcut to go to the alerts tab, and then you just go to the 3M premium indicator right here, and you can click you have any of these options for alerts. So bullish structure break alert, bear structure. So if I was waiting for this time frame to break up, I would just click bullish structure break alert, and then you set the alert, and then when price does break up out of this range, you would get a notification on your phone or your computer or whatever. So that is huge, especially when you're looking at a lot of things. You can just set alerts on certain things to break up or down and forget about it. So that is massive. Then another thing is a lot size calculator is built into this indicator for you guys. So this is another huge thing. We have this little tab up here that's going to show you can customize the account size, how much you want to risk, entry, stop loss, and all that stuff. So let's say I wanted to place an entry. Let's say I was placing an entry at this high right here on AUD/USD. Let's say I wanted to place an order like this with the stop loss down here. You would just go to the indicator, and instead of needing to go to an external website and do the calculation there, you can just do it straight on here. So one thing to note is for all Forex pairs, the contract size here is going to be 100,000. For all the crypto, it's just going to be 1. So just have that information there. And then let's say my entry is right here. You just simply type in the entry and stop loss into the indicator right here. So entry 0.644498 and stop loss 0.64458. And then it's going to literally calculate the amount of lots you need to open for you right here. So 25 lots. So when you go to your MT5 or whatever, you already know the lot size that you need to enter with. Another thing is the ATR value. This is an essential component to my system. It's one of the rules of my system is have the ATR value. So that's going to be shown up here. Make sure that this is checked here, and it can also be down here. You also have the option if you don't want to use the order function up here, you can just hide this whole tab. You press hide calculator, and then if you still need the ATR, make sure this is checked and you have it down there. Another thing is we're going to have the models coming soon. So right here, it's going to be telling you what model the chart is in as well. So that's not quite out just yet, but that'll be an option down there. Okay, and then another thing is make sure that these two ticks right here, when you scroll down past the MAs right here, 3M wake alerts, whatever that tab is, make sure that these two things are checked here so that you can see the triple M's on your chart as well. Um, and you can customize the colors for those. You can customize all pretty much everything in here. The directional trigger candles, like I said, for Abdi system, if you want that on, then that will also show those. I don't use those, so if you're trading my system, you don't need that. But yeah, pretty much that should be all. That should be all the key components for the indicator. There's a lot of other little random settings you can check out, but I went over all the essential ones for you guys to understand. So at the end of the day, this is going to be like a transformative indicator for everyone in the server because before people had problems with needing to add too many indicators to the chart and then they got to pay more for TradingView subscriptions. Um, People having to go to not knowing what websites to go to for calculators, uh, all this stuff. Literally everything is all in one indicator now. So we got the structure, SMAs, DTC candles, triple M's, everything, and alerts now. The alerts is honestly one of the biggest things. Like literally probably the number one thing actually in my opinion, aside from the break counter. The number two most important things in this indicator are probably the break counter and the actual alerts because I use alerts all the time. They are actually absolutely essential in order for me to like catch trades, not forget about things, um, breaking up or down, and just being able to just walk away from something and set an alert and not needing to watch it. Super useful. And then obviously the break counter, which no one has had access to until right now. So those are all the features for the indicator. If you guys have any more questions about it, let us know in the Discord, and we probably will also be adding updates to the indicator as we go. So anytime we do, we'll let you guys know. When we do add the updates, you might need to delete it off your trading view and then re-add it for the updates to be there. But we'll let you guys know when we do that stuff. And yeah, that's this indicator.